as much power as they can possibly get, but that late game starts to get pretty darn scary. Splyces, though, on the other hand, can be as well. You're on the edge of it.
Yeah, and especially if you look at H2K, they saw G2 Esports swaps end up initiated but never matched, and then end up in standard lane.
Allowed the pressure to start turning back in Kobbe's favor, but Jankos is in hot pursuit here. Let's see if they can spot this one out. Magical Journey. In comes Mikyx into the cocoon. Instant exhaust, but this Bard is not going to live. Sinks the fangs in for first blood. Jankos, the first blood king, is back, and Fizz narrowly making it away.
And that's a bit of a mistake from Mikyx because he didn't know where Jankos was. Going for
See if he can attempt anything miraculous. Doesn't look like it right here. Dragon 1200 in the pit. In comes Ryu. They've got plenty to start to break open, get bigger advantages. And this has, always been H2K's calling card.
Oh, here we go.
A little bit more smart, but Fizz, he's locked up by the Tempered Fate, and they just keep comboing him. In comes Trashy. In comes Sencux. Ace in the hole will not proc, but they don't even need it. But all of a sudden, Odoamme's there. They pick up Trashy. Fizz actually lived, so they thought they had this, but Splyce ended up losing 2 members very quickly. Mikyx, I can't even pronounce his name anymore. He's going low, but they've turned their attention over to Sencux. Vander now. Sencux is trying to chase him down. Quick flash away. He manages to get in with the Tides of Blood, but he's going to pay for it with his life as soon as he comes out of his pool. That's going to be H2K cap.
lack of decisiveness on the side of Splyce. If you commit for that,
They can. Tower going very, very low. And H2K, they will keep the gold swinging in their favor. Moment of weakness. It's already down to 2,000, but in comes the collapse. Sencux trying to zone, but they land the cocoon on him. Dragon will go down, secured by Trashy, but will they make it out alive? Sencux, yes, they can.
ahead of the early game, or cause of the early game, he has bot lane priority, so that means H2K has 2 pushes as well teleport in already. They're going for a flank for the top lane. Look for Tempered Fate here.
There's
They're
the teleport.
pretty clustered.
It's the flank. Let's see if Wunder can get something done. The Dragon's not finished yet. Fizz gets caught on the Tempered Fate. Wunder, he's trying to find it in, throws the fish, lands on Vander. Dragon, all but forgotten right now. And this fight is starting to go real crazy. Odoamme into the back, throws the big rock at Kobbe. And in the back line, we're seeing even more. Vander gets taken down. Jankos slays Wunder, and everyone's low on health bars. Trashy will finally fall. Odoamme on his last legs. Ace in the hole, knacks Fizz, but it does not do enough. Dragon will finally get smited, and H2K come out with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it does have to carry the fight. 3,000 damage output is honestly very high in a losing fight, but if Splyce kited more towards hang off, Fizz caught, teleport.
On golden, in comes Trashy. They're looking to see if they can get the catch, and Fizz is frozen in place before taken out. The fish is on to Vander, and there's even more following through. They get a double stun. Vander's gone. Kobbe with the kill, and all of a sudden, H2K are dropping like flies. Up goes the spider, but what goes up must go back. Catch.
Yeah, much better once Splyce is in sync on their engage and everything lines up. They get some really could have not made that play. This bet definitely would have not attempted that play, sadly enough, after a failed.
Like we saw earlier, allowing them to get this Baron, seeing what they can do with it. A downed inner tower now.
All right, they go in.
Going to start this one off, and Odoamme mid-push decides to TP in, joining his team around the side, but his Narbar is already going low here. Jankos stepping on this trap. Dragon real quickly taken out by Trashy. Can they escape? Do they even want to? Turning the fight around. Odo, he's not got the Mega Gnar, and now Sencux around the side looking for Vander, looking for Odo. He's got nearly enough to take him out, but he's forcing flashes nonetheless. And they just keep chasing H2K away. Kobbe will grab, freeze. Jankos has already gone down.
Oh, the
Ace
stun
in the
from
hole,
Mikyx.
right in the back. They found Ryu. Yamato Cannon is loving every minute.
Camera on his face so he can make another gif of himself. So this is like dream life here, but Mikyx, they realize, hey guys, we can just simply win this fight. Sencux gets a 3 or 4 man ultimate, and then they chase, and one
We'll be going down to mini pretty soon, but that just shows why this is such a coin flip of the champions sometimes.
yeah,
Oh,
teleport engage
Sencux
here.
He's caught, but is it Ryu and Vander that have fallen into the trap? In comes Wunder, tagging around the side. Instant exhaust, throws the fish. Vander is gone down to half health. Arrow will land and nail Wunder. Is he gonna go down? He hops, he skips, he jumps, but in comes Jankos. Sink the fangs in, that's a quick kill there. Splyce trying for the retreat, but they are getting a whole lot of damage to kite it back. Predicted H2K, they've moved right in position. They're running
H2K's
for
too
it.
slow. They're doing it as 3-man. Like Ryze went to the mid lane for whatever reason, so they're not burning this down. And now Tempered Fate comes in and stalls. Mistake from both teams.
Oh, we got the Baron getting real angry, and in comes Wunder around the other side. Odo is the last man standing in the pit. They have got to bail out, and this is going to be Splyce looking for the chase on Odoamme, flashing into the Krugs. Baron finished off, handed off to Splyce. They make the most of
going for a Q on Odoamme. He realizes that Odoamme will path behind Baron, and he uses Baron to...
It's definitely the game, and don't be fooled by which side the Baron power plays on. It's definitely Splyce's, that's for sure.
I look for an arrow, honestly. Fizz is having a gander. Who's he gonna go for?
Wunder, he's the one who decides to dive in just a little bit early himself. Sends the fish, doesn't go, but the Tempered Fate lands onto Fizz and Vander. This is going to be the time. Down goes Fizz. Where the hell did his health bar go? Wunder looking for the chase, but it's just to zone them off the inhib. That's going to be Splyce picking that one up. And would you look at bottom lane, there's going to be another inhibitor taking. We're cresting the 40-minute mark. And H2K from the waters, he's looking to pick somebody off and freeze. He doesn't want any of that. For you, here comes Trashy round the side, exhausted. Mikyx, he's getting arrowed, but that doesn't matter in the backline. Jankos, look at all the damage that Kobbe's able to deal. Netting forward, he has no fear, and he squishes the spider, looking for Odo, popping the GA, Trashy tanking turrets. This is Splyce just coming up. Massive Nexus turrets fall, 42 minutes, and a huge victory from the boys from Splyce.
And then, yeah, little bar things. Everybody's tired of me talking about, but if you see a Bard click on an empty Nexus and take a portal, that's when you know he's in a practice magical journeyer. Because you always get the automatic, the game will trigger you to auto attack the